Sometimes the biggest forces to overcome are not the forces of anything that you have control over. This can be the opinions of others. This can be not having control over an outcome, etc. Sometimes the best way to deal with this is to completely delude yourself. If you know for a fact you want to make this happen, you gotta invite a little delusion into your life. This is not some video to tell you to go crazy. This is particularly an idea where you use your mind against you. The way it works, the way your mind works, it's very habitual. So once you start thinking in a certain pattern around certain topics, it will invite the same behavior again and again. And if you reward those thoughts, those behaviors, you will reinforce it and the habits will form stronger. So to speak on the idea of delusion, one of the best ways is to convince yourself you love something, to convince yourself you're amazing at it, even if that's not the case. The whole definition of delusion is just to hold a belief that is not congruent with reality. To accept that kind of mindset and to allow that kind of thinking into anything you're trying to achieve, whether it's your degree, whether it's your some kind of record at the gym, a personal best, you need to invite something like that to get you even further beyond. The whole idea of this is just destroying belief, like limiting beliefs and destroying them. That's the major thing. If you can get your hands down on creating a consistent pathway, neural pathway, like a habit, if you can create consistency in doing exactly what you want to do, it becomes very easy to reinforce that. But sometimes things come in the way, like other people's beliefs, resistance. The biggest thing is resistance. This can come in the form, if it's a lifestyle change, this can come in the form of people closest to you. It's your friends, your family, their beliefs about you. It's like the crabs in a bucket metaphor. Really, when you start to change things about yourself, the people that love you the most will try and pull you back to being the person that they know and they are consistent with. So what you want to do is almost be deluded if they're asking you these questions. Just like completely flip the frame. If it feels like they're trying to pull you back to this old person, or they're associating something with the older version of you, realistically all you need to do is just convince yourself that it's the complete opposite. The way I did it when I had some resistance, when I was trying to pick up gym and I was trying to change things about myself, I just convinced myself that like this is coming from the people that like care the most of you, care the most about you, they love you the most. And I mean, actually to this point, I don't think it's completely delusion. I think it seemed like it wasn't supported behavior, but realistically, my understanding is they wanted the most from you. They want to see you thrive. It's just they seeing you channel all your energy to something different, and yeah, they need some time to adjust and get used to it. So in that time period where they're going to adjust, just misinterpret everything as support, misinterpret it as love and pushing you to do better. If they say, why are you doing this now? Why is this why is this coming up out of nowhere? Just double down on it, push it, take it as a challenge. Say, all right, okay, yeah, okay, fine. For the last 12 years, I haven't been focusing on this. I'm gonna make up for that time now, and view it as a challenge. I think there's many ways to overcome your mind. and any obstacle around you. It may just be stopping and reframing everything that you're faced with, or it may just be viewing everything as a challenge, or it may just be completely deluding yourself that everything is working in your favor. All of these things, they're not new concepts. If you're familiar with manifestation and those ideas, it's very similar. But what I like about this is it's more changing your frame of how you view things, and just allowing you to get back in and doing what you need to do. The artist is only getting better when they're creating. The gymmer is only getting better when they're working out, resting, or focusing on the diet. So get out of thinking of anything and allowing anything that provides resistance. If you need to misinterpret it, do it, because your success can be completely dependent on it. The other thing I want to speak about is in terms of overcoming like groupthink. You may have a subject in school that everyone views as hard. The biggest example of this is statistics. So with statistics, everyone believes that statistics is this impossible subject, and it's difficult. It's like maths just in a broader aspect. But yeah, statistics doesn't have to be hard. And if you can convince yourself out of that groupthink that it's this very tough subject and that it's going to take so much effort just to overcome it, and you're walking into the subject with like dragging your feet and so on, realistically all you need to do is just unwind your mind and convince yourself that you enjoy it every time you're doing a sum or an exercise or completing a chapter. Reward yourself for doing that. Don't go into it with a bad mindset. Don't leave it with a bad mindset. For myself, I struggled with physics when I started, but I realized at the end of the day, I met statistics at every level of studies going further. After first year, if I just sat down and dealt with it, it wouldn't have been an issue. But I had to deal with it in second year, I had to deal with it in third year, and then even years on in work, I had to pick up some concepts. So there really is no way out of certain obstacles, certain challenges. Sometimes you need to just like unwire the way everyone is thinking. If everyone's viewing it as, oh, this is like such a tough course, really just take some time and view it and say, nah, it's not that tough. This is my favorite subject. And even if it's tough, you get something right, like double reward yourself in your mind. Just like make an active effort to like seriously like create a happy pathway in that course, and without a doubt it'll become easy for you. Slowly you'll find flow, and then you'll unwrite that mindset that it's so hard, and then it will just come easy to you.